Um, that was, again, we did some nice things tonight, and again, we struggled at times. So, with our group, with what we have now, we have to understand how important it is that we continue to stick together and keep our composure. And I think, we're playing good basketball, and then, for whatever reason, once it really gets tough, whether that's late in the fourth quarter, or the Clippers did a nice job tonight of putting in a really tough defensive-minded group out there. We give in a little bit as a team, and we start to, our body language gets off a little bit. What we have to understand is, as a group, we're going to win and we're going to lose, and we have to stay together no matter what. And that's it's something that we'll keep grinding away at and figure out. But again, we had a nice lead late in the third tonight against a really good team, and with the players we have available, we need to figure out how to hold those leads and start winning some of these games. But we'll give them tomorrow off and get back after it, try to get one on Sunday.
Luke, with that second half and the big run, what are the things that shouldn't or can't happen, and then what are the things that you understand based on the back-to-back of the excuses you can give yourself?
Well, we can't turn the ball over, which we had way too many turnovers. I thought at times we played unselfish tonight, and at times we didn't make the extra pass, the open pass, when the pass was meant to be made. And those are things we can control. Again, we shot under 70% from the free throw line. They shot 90-something% from the free throw line. Even if we play a great game and one team shoots 90 from the line, the other team shoots 68, it's going to be hard to win that game. So there's things that we can do to give ourselves a better chance of winning. That make free throws, less turnovers, continue to move the ball, share the ball, trust the pass. And when we do that, we're pretty good.
Luke, Harold walked off the court at the end of the game, kind of, signaling to the crowd to keep it coming, keep the boost coming. It seems to be that he might have yelled at something at you at one point. Was there an exchange when he was coming back up?
He yelled, I don't know. I didn't hear him yell at me. No.
Do you think your guys' composure or the chippiness this game had anything to do with the way things got away from you late?
Yeah. Well, I think the group that they put in, that tough-minded defensive group, is what got us out of our rhythm. I thought we did a pretty nice job against their normal rotation. Then they had Lou Will out there with those four guys that really just got up into us. Whether it was bringing the ball up court, trying to get open to run a set, they were pushing us off our spots, and we let that happen. But we know that's going to happen. We're playing 5 20-year-olds. And if in a vet in this league, this is a man's league, you see young guys, you go after them physically. And we talked about it before the game. That's going to happen. It's going to happen again. Each and every night we step out until we're ready to fight back. Until we use that pressure and we back cut them and we get some simple plays, which we had some nice ones. Josh Hart got a back cut with Zoo, hit him with the pass. But the chippiness isn't, I don't think, what got us out of the game. It was those guys just being more physical than us during that stretch.
Yesterday, guys were talking about how they felt like they had gone away from the game plan late in the game, and that's sort of what helped the Kings get back into it. I'm wondering if you saw any similarities today in the second half, and how much of that has to do with the fact that they're all of a sudden having to get used to playing basically without any vets again.
Well, some of it is that, and some of it is, when it's the end of the fourth quarter is similar to what happened tonight when they put that group in, and that's when guys start overplaying, and the defense gets extended, the pressure gets picked up. Some of it is getting back to the fundamentals offensively of V-cut your man to get him off of you. If there's a guard picking up zone 90 feet, big man come back and crack them with a screen. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that that as young players you start to figure out and you'll learn, but it takes time and experience to get there.
Luke, obviously they had gone on the run at the end of the third quarter. You sub in some new guys at the start of the fourth. What were you trying to get out of that group at the start of the fourth? What adjustments were you trying to make that ultimately kind of didn't get made?
Well, we were trying to get some guys in there that were gonna take on that fight. I felt like they turned it up a notch, and we weren't ready to counterpunch. And I was trying to find a group that was ready to bring that back, and we couldn't find it. We couldn't find it tonight, and but it's not the loss. I felt like we kind of started to splinter a little bit while it was happening, and that can't happen. We can lose games, but we're gonna lose them together. And when we win them together. But if we're gonna, and no matter what's happening on the court, we have to stay together and keep working and figure it out.
Luke, you've touched upon a little bit of it, but like in that Christmas Day game when the Warriors went on that run, and then you guys got to the free throw line and stopped the bleeding. Same thing with the Kings last night. You guys stopped their kind of run a little bit there, close, but tonight the Clippers just hit snowballing, I guess. It went from 22 between the third and the fourth before you got a bucket. So how do you stop that from snowballing? What didn't you guys do that you did in those previous two games to stop those runs?
Well, in the Warrior game, I thought Rondo was a huge part of that. He settled us down. They went on that big run, and he settled us down. And then Lance, hit a big three at the end of that quarter. And then our guys kind of regained our composure. In the Sacramento game, what was the
I think they
difference?
tied it after that 3-point free throws, and then Kuz hits a big three.
Yeah, well, in the Sacramento game, we kept playing. We got some good shots, and we didn't make them during that stretch. Kuz hit a big three late. But tonight, the difference I thought was their defensive intensity was big time with that group, and they were into us. They were full court. We couldn't even dribble the ball to get into sets, and we got to be stronger and tougher.
Last question.
In the big picture, does the way your guys have kind of faltered in these last two games make you question more this group's ability to get through a stretch without LeBron and Rondo?
No, I know we can get through it. I know it's not going to be easy, but I know and believe in the guys that we have. I thought Sac, we played a game on the road against a good team that we should have won. Tonight, I had a 10-point lead late in the third, and I know that's not winning, but I believe that the group we have can get it done. We just gotta do a couple things a little bit better.
Thanks, everyone. Locker room's